Welcome to Performance Optimization Strategy Advance. Myself, Surjit Kakkar. For more information on our products and courses, you can visit www.surjitkakkar.com. Before moving ahead, please make sure you go through the disclosure. I will keep it on the screen for some time. Performance Optimization Strategy Advance Part 8. Every trade has three components. First is entry. By entering a trade, we create a long or a short position. After we have entered the trade, we have to manage the trade. This is the second component called as trade management. And the last component is exiting the trade. An exit can be in profit, loss, or break even. Trade management helps in managing risk. Proper trade management means having preset rule-based methodology for managing risk even before the trade is entered. Trade management strategy can lead to strong profits and a high winning percentage. During key announcements, markets or stocks can get volatile. Therefore, we need to have preset rules to protect us against the increase in volatility. These key announcements can be economic reports. These are announcements where key figures are made public. These figures represent the health of the economy like RBI policy, GDP, CPI, WPI, etc. Earnings. Earnings refer to profitability that a company generates during a specific window of time. Stock earnings are reported every quarter. Upgrades and downgrades. These are recommendations to buy or sell stocks based on rating assigned by market analysts. During these announcements, markets or stock can get volatile, therefore we need to have a preset rule to protect us against this increased volatility. Every trader has a different personality style. Some are conservative, others aggressive. I will share different rules which can be used during these key events. You can choose the one which matches with your personality style. As a conservative trader, you can avoid taking trades during key announcements. You can wait 30 minutes before and after the event. This is the time when the stock will be most volatile. If you are an aggressive trader and want to trade, you can avoid the middle of the curve location during key events. If you still want to trade middle of the curve, you can trade it as a type 2 or a type 3 trade. After entering the trade, we can use a trailing stop loss for trade management. Let's recap break-even. We already covered this in basic lessons. Break-even means entering and exiting the trade at the same price, or in other words, no profit or no loss. Our break-even rule was to revise stop loss to entry at 1:1. Let's look at an example of trade management using demand zone. In this trade, entry price is 100 and stop loss is 98. We are waiting for the prices to come back to our zone. Once the price retraces to the demand zone, we will be entering the trade at 100 and our stop loss will be at 98. Therefore, we are taking a risk of 2 rupees on this trade. Once the price moves the same amount in our favor, we will be at 1:1, which means our profit is equal to our risk. At this time, we will revise our stop loss order, which was at 98, to our entry price 100. If the price keeps moving up, we can achieve our target, but in case the price starts moving down, we will be exiting the trade with no profit, no loss. This is called as a break-even trade. Let's look at an example of trade management using supply zone. In this trade, our entry price is 200 and the stop loss is 202. We are waiting for the prices to come back to our supply zone. Once the price retraces to the supply zone, we will be entering the trade at 200. Our stop loss will be at 202. Therefore, we are taking a risk of 2 rupees on this trade. Once the price moves the same amount in our favor, we will be at 1:1, which means our profit is equal to our risk. At this time, we will revise our stop loss order, which was at 202, to our entry price 200. If the price keeps moving down, we can achieve our target, but in case the price starts moving up, we will exit the trade with no profit, no loss, and this is called as a break-even trade. Trailing stop loss is a protective stop that follows price. It can be based on point value or percentage, which is automatic in most platforms. Now we will learn a trade management strategy which will be based on demand and supply zones. We call it as a technical trailing stop loss and will be applied manually. In case of a demand zone, we take entry when the prices retrace back to the demand zone. After entry, we will identify the opposing supply zone. Once this supply zone is violated, we will identify the newly formed demand zone and revise the stop loss to the distal line of this demand zone. We can see violation of another supply zone. The trailing stop loss will now be revised to the next demand zone distal line. On every supply violation, we will keep revising the stop loss to the distal line of the most recent formed demand zone. This will continue until prices reach our target or hit the trailing stop loss. In case of supply zone, we take entry when price retraces back to the supply zone. After entry, we will identify the opposing demand zone. Once the demand zone is violated, we will identify the newly formed supply zone and revise the stop loss to the distal line of this supply zone. On violation of another demand zone, the trailing stop loss will be revised to the next supply zone distal line. On every demand zone violation, we will keep revising the stop loss to the distal line of the most recent formed supply zone. This will continue until prices reach our target or hit the trailing stop loss. Wishing you the very best of health, wealth, and prosperity. This is Surjit Kakkar signing off. Happy trading.